How's your mental workout doing? What does your mental health workout look like? Stephen Alec here, Living Life on Purpose coach. I'm fascinated by how we hear so much about our need for physical workout, but little mention of what our mental health workout looks like. I would argue that our mental health workout is at least as, if not more important, than our physical workout. Why? Because ultimately, our well-being is generated by all our thoughts and feelings, rather than the temporary emotion we get from our body shape or our endorphins. And these thoughts and the feelings that arise from our thoughts originate in our mind. And it's great that physicality gets us fit and feeling fit. Physicality can also temporarily bring us out of our minds into our bodies, a great temporary fix for overthinkers, particularly negative overthinking, because over time this can be more exhausting than a physical workout. And whereas physical activity can offer us respite from negative thoughts, it's also a form of avoidance. Life or self-coaching is the opposite of this and involves getting access to our thoughts, especially thoughts which have been out of our awareness. After all, it's only when we have access to our negative thinking that we can begin to set about changing them. Coaching our negative thoughts means we can then look at changing the limiting beliefs that drive our negative thoughts, either through self-coaching or with the expert and experienced guidance of a life coach like me. So what can you do to support yourself through coaching your thoughts? What could your daily mental health workout look like? How can you bring your life back into balance? Okay, well, let's start with meditation. Oh, I haven't got time, you say. Well, just do 5 minutes a day. Build into more time as you see the benefits. You don't need to sit cross-legged or in any particular pose. Just lie down or sit quietly somewhere, anywhere. Be aware of your thoughts as they come and go, without following them and ruminating about them. Secondly, journaling. I spend 20 or more minutes every day journaling, sometimes twice a day, simply downloading my thoughts and feelings onto paper. Then you get to see them in black and white. They become real, maybe even begin to challenge them. Thirdly, I keep a Big Me Up book. My coaching tutor taught me to keep a small A6 booklet on my person to record my wins and my achievements as they happen in my day-to-day life. I find this keeps more positivity in the forefront of my mind. Thirdly, affirmations. I have 13 affirmations that I repeat to myself at least once a day, and after 3 months of doing this, I knew them off by heart. Also, they were beginning to have a positive impact on my life. I find the important aspect of an affirmation is that you create them, that they belong to you. By all means, look up examples of affirmations that feel right on the internet or elsewhere, but then try and modify them to bolster positivity about or for yourself. One of my affirmations is, I have control of my life with freedom to express myself, smashing through barriers that no longer hold me back. And fourthly, stillness, stilling the mind or mindfulness. No, not another form of meditation. Mindful actions are your activities that are relevant and helpful and not just another distraction. One of my values is tidiness and organisation. So spending half an hour each day tidying up and finding a place for my belongings is simply important to me. It's an activity where I can also monitor my thoughts or compliment myself on having peace of mind without negative thoughts. Okay, so stop or at least reduce buffering. Now, this is a term used by the life coach Brooke Castillo. Buffering describes overeating, overdrinking and overworking. These temporary pleasures should not be at the expense of your growth. Overdrinking alcohol simply numbs the mind and disturbs restorative sleep. Overeating frequently leads to overconsumption of junk food This compromises our biodiverse gut health. Our microbiome is our second brain, and for that reason I take care about what I put in my body. And overworking leads to frustration, boredom, or perfectionism stress, meaning that the stress hormone cortisol is coursing through our bodies at high levels for too long. This depletes our energy levels, which in turn, over time, depletes our immune system. And connect with others, family, friends, acquaintances, and neighbours. Just a 5-minute conversation most days will bring you out of self-isolation, gain new perspective, and in return, give something, anything of yourself. And consider writing a letter to your future self. Then read it at some point every day. Change or modify it periodically as your awareness grows. Let this letter be a statement of your positive intentions. Pin it up somewhere where you can see it. And now notice how we talk about spending time. Yes, it's a finite currency. You only have so much to spend. Prioritize your time by making your well-being a priority. Spend your time wisely. And on that subject, spend time each day being self-centered. And I don't mean being selfish. You can only give to others to the extent to which you're prepared to give to yourself. Giving to others without giving to yourself is exhausting. Read a chapter of a book. Have a relaxing candlelit hot bath. Find a masseur you like and trust and have a massage. Book your hair appointment. If nothing else, at least gift yourself compassion for the totally unique person you are. Are we perfect? No. But we are perfectly human. And I hope this goes some way to persuading you how important it is for you to focus on your well-being. If you want help with that and find other ways to live your life on purpose, then book a discovery call with me and let's see what's possible. Email me at hello@stephenelliker.coach or visit my website www.stephenelliker.coach. Bye for now.